Hey yo, hello everybody, it's Meaning the Brick and today I am back with another video and this time I'm gonna introduce you to a 3-part series which is where I'll be making alternate versions of the console of Crystal King. So yeah, basically I decided to actually create a few different groups of villains which I think could also kind of work as the console of Crystal King. I made custom designs for them to obviously fit them as the Crystal Generals or whatever you want to call them, but anyways, this is the part 1 and now let's start with the first council member. So here we have General Kozu and I absolutely love what I see here. I think the crystallized design definitely fits with the character, I would say. Something that I really like is the face print, which has some of the more violet and purple highlights going on, which I think is just really cool. And yeah, obviously for all of these figures, I reuse the legs of the already existing crystal generals, because those torsos and legs will always be the same. It's just how those generals are designed, so I definitely continued that for the sake of accuracy at least. And yeah, then I also made him an upper torso, which is actually the one from Ninjago movie Garmadon, but I made it, look a bit more suitable for this, I would say, which I think is really nice. And then actually Kozu didn't have the mouthpiece in Mecha Bricks, so I actually went with something else, and I think that also looks really cool. And for the weapon, I just gave him one of those big OG swords in this crystallized coloring. Second member of the council is Unagami, and I think he actually looks really cool. I mean, something that immediately caught my eye is the actual skirt piece with those crystallized general printing on it. I think I actually did that very well. I don't know, for some reason I feel like it fit very well, I would say. I don't know, it just creates a really cool unique design for this character. And yeah, then I also decided to use the legacy villain armor in the transparent purple. And yeah, I think that, or pink, I mean, some people are not sure how to call this transparent shade, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, I think that worked quite well. Then I also changed the color of his hairpiece a little bit, but just the red part I gave it the purple color scheme. But yeah, anyways, I think all of this comes together quite well, especially the face print I feel like works quite well for this version. And yeah, I also gave him the staff, and overall I think this is a pretty cool design for sure. Third member might surprise you, which is Doubloon. And yeah, I mean, I didn't used to plan to actually include some of those a little more minor villains, you could say, but still, I mean, he's part of Sky Pirate crew, which isn't exactly the most evil crew, you could say, at least at the end of the season it's not. But yeah, I mean, with Doubloon, I think he's actually the most evil Sky Pirate, I would say. Also, he knows Spinjitzu, so I think it was just a cool choice to actually try to translate this design into the Crystal General form, and overall, I'm very happy with it. I also really love how this color scheme fits the character. I feel like that looks really awesome. Also, he has the pirate swords in this crystal coloring, and yeah, I mean, overall I'm just happy with how it turned out. I also like the details on his face that are purple. I actually really like the color scheme of all of this. I don't know, I just feel like with him it fits extremely well, definitely better than I thought. Fourth member here that I designed probably has the worst design, I would say, and this is Yang. I mean, I still think it looks pretty cool, but there's just something off. Maybe like the ghost color doesn't really fit, but we all know that those non-human console of the Crystal King generals will obviously change color a bit like a Sphera, so I thought to make something similar with Yang, and obviously it fit well with the color scheme, but I'm not sure if that quite works. I don't know, I'm just not the biggest fan of what I see here. Maybe I could have changed it to something else. I really don't exactly know. Also for the weapon, I gave him a random staff, but yeah, I mean, I just had to do that because at first I wanted to give him his iconic weapon, but then I actually found out that Mecha Breaks doesn't have the arrow blade piece, and yeah, then that also screwed up a bit of things here. So overall, pretty decent figure, but still, I feel like I could have done better, but I guess things just didn't go the right way. Fifth minifigure has an absolutely awesome design, and that is Acronix. I'm so happy with how I designed him. He just has to be my favorite. I mean, I always adored the Time Twin outfits, and I think this one also looks quite well in the crystallized form. I think it looks very well with the mask in the gunmetal gray and some of the purple highlights and that shoulder cape and everything. I think it fits so well, and I think that still looks really awesome. And yeah, also for the weapons, I really like how I used two of these pieces, which kinda represent the crystallized version of Time Blades, or at least something that would look similar to them made out of crystal. But yeah, anyways, I think that looks really cool. I especially love the face print. I think it looks very cool with the new color scheme and everything. So yeah, personally, I'm very happy with how this one turned out, and I hope Crux will look similar as well, but that isn't gonna be the case here because he'll be appearing in another part in the future. Last choice might be quite random, which is Ghoultar, but personally I feel like it was quite a cool choice. I mean, considering I kinda ran out of main villains to do, considering I already made 3 groups of 6 villains for this thing. So yeah, I mean, you can't really blame me, but yeah, I still feel like that villain definitely fit here. I don't know, I just feel like it would be a pretty cool addition to the console in my opinion. I don't know. Anyways, design wise, I think this one looks really cool. I think I definitely did a better job compared to the Yang one. But yeah, I also really like the inclusion of transparent hands. I also think that's something that we really should have seen with Lego. But yeah, I guess the hand minifigure pieces are actually very hard to produce in transparent color. I think that looks really cool, but yeah, I mean, obviously Lego wouldn't really do that because they don't make transparent hands or torsos, because I think those would be easier to break from my understanding, but I'm not entirely sure, but I'm pretty sure that this is the reason. Anyways, I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out, that's for sure. Overall, this is gonna wrap up this video. Personally, I think this was a really good idea of mine. I think seeing some of these other consoles come together is really cool, and it's also very fun to design them. It's always cool to see more villains in this color scheme, and I'm definitely all in for it. So yeah, in the next 2 weeks there will be 2 more parts. And yeah, I think that the lineups of those villains are actually really unique, and I think they would work together in a pretty special way. So yeah, when you get to the comment section, make sure to tell me which design is your favorite. Also, how would you rank them? Maybe, I mean, you don't really have to do that, but I would definitely appreciate a list. Also, would you think that those characters would work well together if they were an actual console of Crystal King? I'm also wondering what you guys have to say. Anyways, this is gonna be it for this video. If you enjoyed it, highly appreciate a like. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. You can ready. Have a great day. See ya.